next week Canelo fights. People are trying to convince people that Billy Joe Saunders might get him. I'm not in that camp at all.
Yeah, I hated what they did with the previous fight, the very last fight that Canelo had, because not that one, the one he had against
with the brother. Come on, Boxing Encyclopedia.
Come on, yeah.
I'm looking up. Wait, say it again.
Who did he fight? Who did Canelo fight before Yildirim?
Oh, Callum Smith.
Callum Smith.
Yeah, Callum. I mean, they were feeding that to us like
for the ring championship.
Yeah, they were feeding that to us like it was really going to happen. I knew it wasn't, but then like it was kind of despicable. It seemed, hindsight's 2020, but y'all talked this dude up, and it was kind of despicable how he really didn't show up to the ring. So
I think Billy Joe Saunders is above Callum Smith, but for sure. Also I'm not a big Billy Joe Saunders fan. I think he's kind of a douchebag. He's done some kind of shitty things in the past, but I hope Canelo blows up. Yeah, well, I'm not. There's not a lot of boxers I like. Dislike.
Carson,
I don't like
Carson always say I don't know these people.
Yeah,
because I didn't like Rolly until I talked to him. Now my whole opinion changed.
Well, that's very true, but I can go on like what Billy Joe Saunders has done. Like he's done some things that I've seen things that were bad, and PEDs. Obviously, Canelo has that too. But I don't see him beating Canelo, and I don't know. Billy Joe Saunders isn't a very fun fighter to watch either. So I hope Canelo goes in there kind of like seek and destroy. And it's just like, all right, I'm just going to be on him. Mm-hmm. But, the undercard is abysmal. I'll say that right now.
I'm trying to figure that out.
One of the worst undercards.
Spell that word.
Abysmal. ABYS.
You don't got to do that, Carson.
I didn't know if he was going to come with the A.
No, I know how to spell it, but in my head, I started it when I might even misspelled it. But you
got it, I think.
You got it.
ABYSMAL, yeah. But the undercard is there as of today when I checked.
And we're gonna have a spelling bee on here someday.
Oh, I feel good about that.
I'm all right.
I went to state.
Yeah.
Okay, Louisiana, but I
lost in the first round when I was in middle school.
Never mind. I gotta go to Louisiana. I'm done.
They literally, as of today, on the undercard, have somebody verse TBA today. A week from the fight.
No, but TBA has so much experience. You can't count him out.
TBA's been on a lot of cards in his years, for sure.
You had to fight him back in the day. Don't lie. You had to
I did.
Yeah, he's been on some pay-per-views and some title fights. But the undercard is bad.
Respect on TBA's name.
Yeah, the undercard is bad. I think I just think the main event's gonna be lopsided. We talk about there's not a lot of guys that can like test Canelo. Like he's really damn good.
And I'm guessing he getting 20 million plus. Where the hell is money coming from? Because in views.
Someone's got dirty money to wash.
Okay.
Allegedly, he cooked Oscar De La Hoya in an interview, but he went hard on Oscar De La Hoya.
What I found interesting about that was him. I didn't hear this reported before that he had to pay $8 million of his own money to Oscar De La Hoya to get out of that contract. So that was like ether. He was going in, but I don't know. I think he stops him. I hope he stops him.
And on to.
You want to do fan questions?
No. I meant and on to
Canelo next.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you think?
Benavidez.
Yeah,
that's all that's left to
Last night, I was trying not to, but I'm gonna bust him out, and we gotta get him on the podcast. Was hanging out with Lennox after the fights, and he seems to think that Benavidez can give Canelo a run.
Yeah,
possibly beat him.
I've been saying that.
Yeah. And he thinks the opposite. I'm telling on him. He thinks I'm pretty sure he said he thinks the opposite of Caleb, like complete opposite.
Oh, since he got a British accent, you're gonna listen to him, but you can go, all right, cool.
Yeah, Zytel said the same thing on here. You said Zytel was stupid and ugly.
Zytel, you said you guys are bums.
You've never been in the ring.
Yeah, I bet you.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I said that about who?
No, you didn't say that. All three of us.
No, I'm saying like I said that I think that Caleb can challenge him, and I think that Benavidez can challenge him.
We're just messing around.
Okay.
Don't be confused.
All right.
With the Billy Joe fight. Oh yeah, reason why I was off guard when you guys were asking who's Callum Smith is I just wanted to. You got to play this every time we bring up Canelo. Hold on. Okay. Now that I did that, now that I did that,
send that to us so that we all got it and we can push the button at some point.
Right. You got it. Okay, there you go.
Is he gonna have a lengthy walkout? By the way, sorry to cut you off. Is it gonna be like, because that last time was a whole? Was it Bad Bunny that he did the concert with, or J Balvin?
J Balvin.
Yeah, J Balvin.
I wish I didn't know that, but
no, J Balvin's got hits. But
I feel like Shawn. I feel like you can't forget stuff.
Yeah, he's like a low-key genius.
Yeah.
Low-key?
Yeah. He come out of nowhere every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be this might be another lengthy walkout. But what were you going to say, Zaito?
Why doesn't he just like beam in the hologram of Selena? Just
not a bad idea.
Right? Instead of J Balvin. But I think with this fight, if he can, I want to say this about Canelo. If he can, I already know, like everybody else, he's gotten better as a fighter.
Right.
If he continued that, he's only gone one direction.
Yeah.
He's like that awful boy band, but goes one direction. But last time he fought a guy, if Canelo can dominate Saunders and Saunders shows up in good form, the way he's been dominating these guys, that tells me a lot about Canelo. Because I don't doubt that he's gotten way better and that he might be the best fighter in the world. But the last time he fought a guy with the attributes of movement and some speed, like Amir Khan was piecing him up. And a lot of people thought he was winning that fight before he got bombed out of there. Mm-hmm. And we all know Lara. And so he hasn't faced that style in a while. So if he can knock Saunders out of there and make easy work of him or 12-0 him, that I'll be very impressed. And I actually don't expect him to do that. I think that Saunders will do enough to remind everyone, oh yeah, he's not a robot. Oh yeah, he's not invincible.
This is a great measuring stick for us right now.
It is, as long as Saunders shows up.
I'll take it.
But I think Saunders with his jab and his movement, he's gonna win 2 or 3 rounds. He's gonna make it 117, 111. And I got Canelo by decision. I look for Canelo to kill the body and the head will follow. He's going to have to get to the body because Saunders is going to be moving. And I think early Saunders is going to have some success. And then once Canelo finds that rhythm, he's going to lean more towards, let me get 12 rounds instead of step it up and try to really win the fight in the second half. But I think Saunders will give him a couple problems for sure.
Okay, well, Chris, not Chris, Shawn, you don't work for DAZN, so stop talking about that. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Saunders. I think he's dead. I know he's not as quick as Lara is.
Bigger.
Yeah, he's bigger. So I think maybe he has some of that, but he's not as quick. So I don't think he gives Canelo that much of a problem with that. Yeah, I think Canelo's. I think he's gonna, like you said. I think he's gonna rock the body. I said, I think he gets him out of there, but yeah, I don't know. He's just so good. I'm like, if he wins all 12 rounds or stops him, like we know what he is.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.